Hey, welcome back to another reading. This is Soul Whispers Tarot and I'm Karen. So today's reading is, what do they love about you? What do they find so attractive about you? What attracted them to you? So this can be about a specific person, or it can be generally speaking, what do people find attractive about you? So we have 4 sets of cards, and set of cards number 1 is the amethyst sphere. Set of cards number 2 is the green cluster crystal. Set of cards number 3 is the aura quartz point, and set of cards number 4 is the pink cluster crystal. So if you would like to receive these readings every other day, then please subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time that I do release a reading. On average, it's every other day that I release these readings, and they are mostly about love and soul connections. And if you'd like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So I'll give you some time to tune into the energies of the cards, and it's okay to be drawn to more than one set of cards as well. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So this is set of cards number 1, which is the amethyst sphere. And you have the incidental tarot. So, what do they love about you? What makes you so attractive to them? So you have the Phoenix, and this is the Tower. The Blue Buddha, which is the Hermit. The Labyrinth. This is an extra card which is included in this deck. The Fool. And Awakening, which is Judgment. And from the Archetype cards by Caroline Miss, there's Child, Magical, and God. Okay. So what do they find? What do they love about you? What do they find so attractive about you? Well, with the Tower, the Phoenix, they really feel this, what's the word? When they met you, it felt like lightning struck. This is such a powerful, like instant attraction, love at first sight, and all these flames. It's really opened up this passion within them. It's really created a rebirth in meeting you, and you've been the catalyst to their rebirth. This person sees you as a very deep soul connection. You've helped this person awaken on such a deep and profound level, and it was really a case of love at first sight. A lot of electricity, synchronicity brought you together. There's this otherworldly feeling that they have surrounding you. And the Tower, it's like you turned their world upside down. They love how you have broken through a lot of your own illusions and blocks. They love that you have experienced this awakening, and they love that you have really been a catalyst to breaking down their own illusions, really helping them see themselves in their true identity, which is their soul. So they're feeling this deep, deep soul connection with you, and it's just so exciting. It's so uplifting. Feels like heaven on earth to them, but it's very frightening. At the same time, they feel very intimidated by you because they feel such a powerful connection. They see you as a very powerful person. and they feel like this love is unstoppable, and you're really helping them to break out of their comfort zones, even if they're like resisting that at times, or if they're struggling, or if they don't consciously know what's going on. Sometimes you're helping them to really see the light, have a rebirth, and they love how strong you are and how wise you are and how you are going through this awakening, this rebirth as well. And you're like a guiding light to them. And there's like this dangerous kind of quality. I'm seeing this like toxic kind of symbol, but they don't see you as toxic, but there's this element of danger to you. They may be worried that you're such a powerful person, you're so attractive. I feel like you attract a lot of people. A lot of people are magnetically drawn to you, like moths to a flame. They're afraid that they're going to just be another moth to the flame, and that they're going to burn up in that fire. And they are. I feel like you may be twin flames. It's about the rebirth. The flame's about the rebirth. So there is elements of deep triggering, some pain that they're going through in terms of being this phoenix, having to go through the flames in order to have a rebirth. And it's scary for them, but it's this intense mix of emotions, of just so much happiness and peace and love, and you really help connect them to the divine, to their soul family, to God. They feel so much deep meaning in their life since meeting you, but then it's mixed with this fear. It's like the ego death. This is the Tower card, the death of the ego that feels very frightening. It makes them feel quite lonely, like they no longer resonate fully with other people around them, but it's very exciting. They feel like this God-like energy get connected to God. They feel like you are like a god or a goddess or some kind of angel, and you're helping them to recognize that about their own soul identity. And I just can't express how exciting, profound, amazing, euphoric this feels. The mixture of love and exaltation with some fear, and it feels kind of dangerous, but it's a very like seductive quality, but in a good way. It's like drawing them towards their truth, but it's crumbling the ego's blocks, fears, wounds, and all things like that. And they see you as this Buddha energy. This is the hermit, very wise, going inwards. They see you as very independent. I feel one of their fears, it's like what they love about you is how they feel so magnetically drawn to your powerful energy. Even though it scares them, it's like a roller coaster. I'm literally seeing like a roller coaster where it's thrilling, but it's also scary and uplifting, like all at the same time. And it's very like addictive in a way, but again, it's not in a bad way. It can create some negative kind of addictions. This connection they feel with you can create some codependency, but it's like drawing them into that, so eventually that codependency and the fear-based stuff can be burnt up in those flames, can crumble like the tower to reveal the truth, the soul, the freedom of the soul. They see you as very mysterious in many ways because you're very independent. You can keep yourself to yourself. They see you as very inspirational. They see you as the gateway to the divine. Like they see how connected you are to the divine. You may meditate, or you don't have to necessarily meditate, but they see you as this energy that's in resonance, is in alignment with spirit, with your joint soul family, and they see you as the key, the gateway to help align them with the divine, with the heaven, like heaven on earth, the higher realms. You really inspire them to go inwards, and they see you as very strong and inspirational because you follow your own light, you trust your own intuition, you're helping them to do the same. They are feeling much more connected to their true self. All their chakras are opening, especially like the crown chakra, the third eye. They feel as though this person's in a way feeling kind of isolated, but it's because they're going inwards, they're rediscovering, they're remembering their true self. And I feel like this person wants to spend a lot of time alone, thinking about you, thinking about this connection. They see you as this labyrinth. They see that you're very multifaceted in terms of, I want to say kind of complicated, but not in a bad way. It's almost like this person's drawn to the complications, but it's like a polarity. The love is very simple. The journey is very simple in terms of it's about love, but at the same time, it's really taking them through all these different paths in terms of going inwards, trying to decipher things. This connection that they feel to you feels like a puzzle, and they've got to find the missing pieces. They've got to find their way through this labyrinth, through the maze. They see you as someone that's very inner searching. You're searching for light. You're searching for truth. You're trying to find the way to the center, to your core, to home, to your soul identity. And that's very attractive to them because our souls are always wanting to grow. Our souls are always wanting to heal and see things in the true perspective and have this evolution, this transformation. And the magnetic attraction they feel to you is drawing them through all these different areas of their own mind, especially, and different areas of their heart and their consciousness, that they haven't been able to explore before. You're really this magnetic pull that's drawing them through that, and vice versa is what I'm feeling. And the mind does like trying to resolve like mysteries or resolve puzzles. They feel this sense of incompletion, like the story's not complete, and they're wanting to go through every chapter and kind of get to the conclusion, get to the center, get to the core, get to oneness, union with their self and with you. So a really, really, really strong attraction, a very deep spiritual connection. The Fool, they see you as someone that's very courageous. You trust so deeply in your intuition. You're not afraid to take a leap of faith. They see you as childlike and innocent in terms of your fearlessness. And the Fool is all about the beginning, the new journey, the new path. You've really opened them up to this very deep, meaningful aspect of who they are, and life that they'd never experienced before. They really feel like this brand new soul journey has happened. And it's all about releasing baggage, because the Fool only has very few belongings that he takes along with him. And it normally shows the dog kind of barking at his feet, trying to drag him back. And that's like the mind or the ego trying to stop the person from expansion. But with you, they see your fearlessness, how you've for the most part, you've overcome the mind patterning that limits us, and you're helping this person to have much more faith in the divine, following their heart, being fearless, overcoming anxiety, overcoming thought patterns and blocks and, conditioning. You're helping them to release their baggage. Awakening, this is judgment. So they see you like this lady, this divine lady. They see you as angelic is what I'm feeling, because there is child magical and she's got the wings, and God, they see you godlike or goddess-like. Like I said, this is all about the soul calling. They feel this heaven on earth. You've bridged the gap from their physical self, their old kind of life where they may have been asleep, and now you've been the bridge that has really helped them connect with their eternal self, their true eternal identity. They see you as someone that's very strong, balanced, just. This almost reminds me of the Justice card as well. They trust in like your visions, in what you say. They really look up to you. They see you as someone that's very honest with the sword. You speak your truth. You work hard at your healing. They see you as a leader, like you could be leading other people into awakening. And they just feel this major rebirth in their life. Like, my words could never explain the profoundness of what they feel. Child magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything is possible. So that they see you as someone that has a lot of faith. You trust in the divine. You take a leap of faith. You work with your intuition. You work with the divine and your soul family and spirit guides and angels. And they see this innocence within you because it's child, and the fool is often the child as well. They really love the beauty of this innocence that they feel. They feel so much healing energy about you, and that really draws them to you. They see you as the light, the love, the representation of all things good, at that core level. I'm not saying anyone's perfect, but they're seeing that shining brightly from your soul. They really look up to you because you see the beauty in them. You see the good in them, and you're helping them to see the good in themselves as well. And the belief that everything is possible, you're helping them feel inspired to have that kind of faith as well. And God, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So they see you as very powerful, but very compassionate. Like, you don't abuse your power in any way. You extend your light and your love with a lot of compassion and understanding. They really look up to you. This could be they are very young at heart, or very innocent, or they may feel inexperienced compared to you in many ways when it comes to this spiritual awakening, and they see you as someone to really look up to, the guiding light. So this was a very profound reading. This is what they love about you. This is what really, really attracts them to you on such a deep level. And I really hope that this has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. If you'd like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 2, which is the green cluster crystal. So what do they love about you? What attracts them to you? What do they find attractive about you? There's the 6 of Cups, Justice, the Tower, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, Angel, and Child Eternal. So what do they love about you? Well, they see you as their soulmate with the 6 of Cups. They see innocence within you with this Angel card, but also with Justice. They see you as very fair, but especially with the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups normally shows the 2 children, and it's about innocent love. It's about pure, unconditional love. And they see that purity within you, and your connection really helps them to feel that purity and see that purity within themselves as well. They feel like you've known each other in past lives, because this is a card about people from your past reconnecting again. And I feel this is on a very deep angelic kind of level. And by that I mean like your true soul identity, souls reconnecting from past lives. They feel like you are soul family, and they just feel this really uplifting, healing, pure energy, pure light, like radiating from you, like your soul. You know, I'm not trying to make out like you're perfect or they're perfect or anyone's perfect, but on this deep core level, they just feel like this heavenly, like warm, fuzzy feeling, just so uplifting. They feel like they could live within that energy forever. They feel like the purity like cleanses them, it awakens them, strengthens them, inspires them. You know, it's the pure, unconditional love. And I'm channeling these messages right now from the divine, and they feel it's a reunion of their long lost love. They feel as though they've loved you before in many, many different lifetimes, and you've been together in many lifetimes, but also they feel that you are one in the higher dimensions, that your soul family or your twin flames or something like that. Justice. They see you as someone very fair. They see your love as unconditional. Like even if there's been tower moments, even if there's been injustice in the past, they see you as someone who is wise and fair, and you still love them unconditionally. And you don't play mind games. You don't try and get revenge or anything like that. But you're a strong, powerful person. They see you as someone that has healthy boundaries. You see with a lot of clarity. You see things from different perspectives. You're very empathic. You can remain emotionally detached when needed, but at the same time, you show a lot of compassion. You have a lot of love and caring. They see you as angelic in nature. There is the angel. She has the angel wings here. They see you like this lady here that's flying, almost like a spirit guide. And the innocence, because they're children as well. They see that you're very strong at bringing your connection into balance through you being open, authentic, your true self. They see that you don't take any shit with the Tower. This is like, if something is unjust, if something isn't true, the truth, if something isn't right, you're cutting through it. You're breaking it down. You're not afraid to go through the difficulties or fight the fight, go through the battle in order to get to the truth. They see you as someone who's angelic because you're helping them to break down their barriers. You're cutting through their barriers. You're opening their heart. Spirit is saying you're melting their heart because their heart was very frozen, because they experienced a lot of Tower moments in the past that hurt them. But this Tower they feel with you is very different. It's crumbling their blocks and resistance. And it's because you are going through the same thing, the same awakening. You've gone through many things and you're helping them on their journey to liberate themselves from conditioning, fears, wounds. You're helping to wake them up. And it's scary for them. It does feel like an emotional roller coaster in many ways, your connection, but part of them loves the ups and the downs. It's because it's what's beating away at the blocks. It's crashing them down ultimately. They see you as someone that's very dedicated to your spiritual journey, dedicated to your soul path, to the divine. You may be religious, you may not be, but you're very spiritual. They are inspired by your commitment. This normally shows the Hierophant and then two like disciples or two monks either side. So they feel this connection with you. They feel this commitment like you do. They feel committed to your soul like you're committed to their soul. They feel this deep soul contract, this unbreakable bond. And they are awakened to their intuition about that. Through you, they feel that you are like the gateway or the catalyst or the bridge that has bridged the gap between themselves and the divine. They feel so connected to the divine. They see your eternal soul. You're helping them to see their eternal soul as well. You go for what you want. You're very passionate. You may have like a spiritual purpose that you're very passionate about, creating justice in the world, helping other people awaken. This Tower is like in the middle of the ocean. It's making me think of a lighthouse. You're, shining the light. You're helping this person navigate out of the pitfalls of conditioning and ego. You're very passionate about what you do. You go for what you want. They see you as like the jewel, very precious. You could be fiery. You could have this fiery energy about you when you're fearless. But there's also this softness and this femininity about you with these bubbles here and the flowers. They have a lot of sexual attraction to you. They find you very sexually attractive, very like that, the alpha female kind of thing. Very drawn to you, like all eyes are on you kind of thing. You definitely have a strong presence within a crowd. People notice you. and they're drawn to your light, they're drawn to your confidence, and this divine, this deeper element that you, emanate. And even if people aren't like spiritually aware, they subconsciously feel this emanation of light and the spirit world coming from you, and it really draws them to you. I feel like you're a good friend, you're a good listener, you give good advice, and that is why people look up to you. People learn a lot from you and awaken. And this person, I feel, is in awe of you because of that. They may feel a little bit intimidated by you because you inspire like so many people, and they may just feel like just one of the crowd sort of thing. But you're helping them to see their light, to see their own magnificence. Angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. So this is unconditional love. They really do see you as this like earth angel, like you've come into this world, like you've incarnated to help people return to the light, to help people have this inner union where they remember their own soul, their eternal soul identity, which liberates them from the struggles of being human, in terms of having, we incarnate with the amnesia, like we've forgotten who we truly are, and we have a lot of suffering because of that. They see you as someone that's helping people liberate themselves from that. Determination to remain young in body, mind and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. So they see this innocence within you. I feel like you can be very serious when you've got like a goal in mind, but you can also be like childlike. You can be playful. You may have a sense of humor about you, and that is very, what's the word? It's gone out of my mind, but they feel, in a way, comfortable with you. They feel like they could trust you because of that. And it kind of brings you back down to earth. That there's a quality of you that's very down to earth in that way. So yeah, these are the reasons, the ways in which they love you, why they're like very, very attracted to you. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications. And that will notify you every time I release a new reading, which at this point in time is roughly every other day. But if you would like additional readings also every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 3, which is the Aura Quartz Point. So what do they love about you? What do they find so attractive about you? So there's the Sun, which is also called Support in this deck, which is the True Love Tarot. The Hierophant, Tradition. The Four of Pentacles, Possessiveness. The Four of Wands, Respect. And the Ten of Cups, Success. And from the Archetype cards by Caroline Myss, you have Rebel and Queen. So what do they love about you? What do they find so attractive about you? Well, we have the sun, we have the support. They see you as their biggest ally. With this rebel card especially as well, it says, these are both in the upright position, so it's the light attribute. It says challenges authority to effect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So I feel as though they see you as this strong character. You're the queen, you're the rebel, you know what you stand for, and you stand for the light, you stand for the truth. You're a very good supporter of this person in terms of you're like a really good friend to them, you're a shoulder to cry on for them, you have good advice, you're a good listener. They feel like they can trust you. They feel like they can, pour out their heart to you, spill their guts to you. They know that you're not going to judge them in a negative way. They see you as their biggest ally. You are by their side. You are their biggest supporter. They see that's why, you have a lot of friends, or, people really look up to you. People really see your light. They kind of flock to you because of your wisdom. And you have this like warmth about you. You see the good in people. You see the good in them. You shine your light, your love, your generosity onto this person. And it really helps uplift them. It really helps them through their own struggles. It really helps them fight their inner demons. Or I feel as though you help this person to rebel against the things or the people who aren't good for them. You're helping them to have the confidence and the bravery, the courageousness to fight their own battles, because you're by their side. The Hierophant, tradition. They see you as spiritual. They feel this spiritual connection with you. But also they're attracted to you because you are very traditional. You have traditional values which are similar to theirs. You like things to be fair and just. You may have like traditional views when it comes to relationships. You may be very romantic, or you're with this queen, you're like the divine feminine. It says, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So they see you as this traditional, like divine feminine energy. You're helping them with their goals and their aspirations. You're not but you're strong. You're not putting your own needs second. You know your worth, and that is very attractive to them. You know your worth, so you don't play any mind games or anything like that. You don't chase this person. You know your worth. You love yourself, and so you're in this firm foundation, like balanced kind of energy. You extend your love, but you're not doing it just to get something in return. You're not seeking this person's validation. Basically you don't have insecurities. You're very secure within yourself and knowing your worth, knowing what you deserve, and you see the good in this person, or you see good in others, and they see you as very genuine, very down to earth in that way. You see things very clearly. But yeah, they're attracted to this traditional feminine aspect of you. You're very receptive. You don't try and control people. You don't try and change people. You accept this person, or you accept people for who they are. You see the good in them, and this just makes them feel good about themselves. It makes them know their worth. You give them that reassurance their worth, even if you don't have to say it, you don't have to use words to reassure them. Your presence, how you conduct yourself, you take them very seriously, you take their goals seriously, you take their emotional well-being very seriously, you care about their happiness, you care about their emotional well-being, but you have healthy boundaries. You don't burn yourself out. You don't allow other people to be like energy vampires, because I see you are very attractive. Like, people are drawn to you because of your strength, because of how you see things so clearly, and you're so balanced. But you may attract so many people that you've had to learn how to create healthy boundaries. Possessiveness. I feel that because you are this queen energy, because you are very powerful energy, I feel like you spark this possessiveness perhaps in other people. There may be a quality about you, because not everyone, everyone isn't perfect. There may be this quality where you're very protective of this person. You're like, I was going to say mama bear. You're like the one who looks after people in the group, because you have this wisdom. It's like you have this higher perspective. If there's a crowd of people and everyone's like chatting and there's all this noise and all this movement, and you're like the one who's calm, cool and collected, and you can see above the crowd sort of thing. You can see the bigger perspective. You have a deep understanding of other people. But you're very protective. It can come across as possessiveness, but this is you hold on to the people that you value, because you may see that there's a lot of people asleep in life, but then every now and then there's a few diamonds in the rough kind of thing. There's a few people that really stand out as being awakened, who you feel can really resonate with you and understand you, because you may feel as though a lot of people don't understand you, but every now and then there's someone who really understands you. They get you on a deep level. And that's why you may hold on to those kinds of people, or this specific person, if you have a specific person in mind. And they love that. They love that, I don't know, they feel like kind of safe in knowing that you're kind of like attached to them. And it kind of helps them feel like they're attractive. It makes them feel good that you see so much value in them. That really uplifts them. There could be like an element where it could, in a way, stem this person's ego, or it could create some like codependency. But I feel that overall it's just they feel safe in knowing that you value them so much. There's the Four of Wands. It says respect. So yeah, you deeply respect this person, you deeply respect others, and in return they respect you. You don't try and invalidate people. You really deeply listen to them. You value their opinions. You value what they've got to say. You even take on board their advice, or at least you hear out what they've got to say. If they try and offer you any advice or anything like that. The Four of Wands, they see 4 is about stability. That again, they see you as someone very stable and traditional, because it's like the marriage card. And the Hierophant can be the marriage card as well. I feel like this person sees you as marriage material, because you are like this divine, feminine, high quality lady is what I'm feeling. This can also be the twin flame card. So they feel this deep soul connection, this deep bond to you. And I feel like that's why they're holding on to you with that possessiveness card as well. They respect you because you are like the queen, so wise, so much wisdom. 10 of Cups. So they see you as really like this uplifting energy beyond all others. This is like a divine energy. This is you're connected to the divine. This is you're connected to your soul. So they feel like you are their dream come true. You really help them feel their emotions on such a deep level. Like with you, everything is heightened. You have this deep, passionate aliveness to you where you really appreciate all aspects of life, especially the divine, the spiritual. And that means there's so much light. You are the light. So much light surrounds you, like that sun card. And it's just so uplifting to them. They feel like I said, you are their soulmate or their twin flame. They feel like this memory of you sharing many past lives together, you being as one in union on the higher realms, in other dimensions. They feel like, because this is a 10, they feel so attracted to you because they feel that you bring them, you draw them into their conclusion. And by that I mean into remembering who they truly are, into this union with you as well. That this is the happy relationship card. So Rebel challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So they see you as very independent. You have your own mind. You go on your own path. You know, you don't follow blindly traditions that don't serve. You are very passionate about creating social change, about helping people. You may have like a spiritual mission, a spiritual purpose. And I feel you will attract other rebels in terms of like the positive sense of that. You will attract other people who are very passionate about creating positive change on the planet in certain ways. And yeah, you know who you are, you know what you're about, you know what you stand for, and you stay strong about that. Queen radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So you're just very happy in your own skin. You know who you really are. You're not going to bend over backwards for anyone, like, unless you know that they really deserve, you know, that amount of support. Then you will be very adaptable. You will you know, what's the word? You will push yourself beyond the limits of supporting others at times, but you always like bounce back. You always return to your stability. You help those who you feel you really respect and who you feel really deserves that love and that support. So I really hope this reading has resonated, and if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and you will be notified every time I release a new reading, which at this time is about every other day. But if you'd like additional readings as well every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 4, which is the pink cluster crystal. And you have the Sorcerer's Tarot. So what do they love about you? What do they find so attractive about you? And this can be a specific person, or it can be people in general. The Devil. The Six of Wands. The Hermit. The Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Mentor in reverse. Child Divine. Okay, so what do they find so attractive about you? Well, as I look through the camera lens, I'm initially seeing all these like earth tones. So they see you as very like down to earth in many ways, especially with the Hermit as well. That is Virgo, which is an earth sign. I see you as very grounded in many ways, and very, what's the word? It's like relaxing to them. You have a relaxing energy, but I feel this is quite dual, like a dual energy with the Queen of Swords. It's like you're a double-edged sword in many ways. Like with the Devil, they feel extremely attracted to you. They feel that you are very seductive. They feel you're very sexually attractive. Excuse me, very powerful energy about you. You don't take any shit, you know. You don't suffer fools well. She's like stabbed that little like troll on her sword. You don't suffer fools well. You're not afraid to cut ties with people, is what I'm feeling. You know, if someone's not treating you right, you will tell them and you will cut them off. So they feel like there's this element of danger about you. They feel like, oh, I better be on my best behavior, otherwise she could completely cut me off. But there's this energy about you that feels so magnetic that you draw people to you who can become very codependent upon you. People tend to worry a lot about what you think of them because they see you as someone very powerful. They see you as like an authority figure. And he's like the Pied Piper here. And so that's like you draw people in. They see you as so attractive and seductive that people like flock to you, or it's like moth to the flame, or, you know, they feel entranced by you. Almost, this is kind of like the siren energy in a way. Because there's an element of danger to you. Because, like I said, I feel like you can be very direct, very to the point. And sometimes people may see you as a bit blunt. And that's scary to them because, you know, it kind of jolts them out of their comfort zone in many ways. And so, you know, you may have people that don't like you because of that reason. But, you know, people either love you or they hate you kind of thing. Because you're such a powerful person. You go for what you want. You say what's on your mind. You don't suffer fools gladly. But But, you know, there is this kind and compassionate side to you as well. With the child divine, it says innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. There's all these flames here. So people fall for you very quickly. I do feel like people seek your approval a lot. You know, there could be people that have childhood wounds, and they're attracted to you like a moth to a flame sort of thing. They can't help but be drawn to you. But with your truthfulness, with how direct you are, it's like you cut through their bullshit. And it scares them, but it's what they need in many cases. So it draws them to you. Six of Wands. So yeah, this card normally shows someone like a soldier who's victorious after a battle, and the whole town or the whole village is like cheering them on. They're like the hero. So people see you as a hero. I feel like you're very popular. You have a lot of people around you. You are some kind of leader. And I feel like you have haters as well, though, because people are jealous of you. And in a way, I feel like this person's attracted to you because they see you as being high status, because so many people love you and are drawn to you and attracted to you, and they're always, you know, talking about you. You're like the center of people's conversations. But then other people like haters, because they're jealous of that. They want that for themselves. They want that status. They want people to like flock to them like they flock to you. And so this person, if you have a specific person in mind, is very flattered that you love them, that you want to be with them, or you know, are attracted and drawn to them because they feel like you could have anyone. And I feel like this person who is attracted to you, they can kind of get caught up in their ego about it. They're like, yeah, thinking she likes me and all these other people like her, sort of thing. And I feel like that kind of helps build up their self-esteem, but it could also be building up their ego. And it's led to some kind of codependency. And Six of Wands. You go for what you want. You know, you're going to fight your battles. You're going to fight for what you deserve. You fight for love. You know, you keep going. You keep pushing forward. You're not afraid of anything. You're extremely courageous, and it's very inspirational to this person, to others. But there's also this mysterious quality about you with the Hermit. Like, you can keep yourself to yourself, you know. If you feel like someone's not living up to what you deserve or what you need, you can cut them out. Or you can just, like, you know, you've learned that you have to keep people at arm's length if they're flocking to you, but they're kind of a toxic energy. You could attract, because you attract so many people, you could also attract toxic people. And you really like to keep your energy pure. You like to, you know, you don't want any energy vampires around you. And so that's why you're cutting them out. You're like, no, you have healthy boundaries. And even though you have this crowd around you, or you're some kind of leader, it's like behind closed doors, you're very, very selective about who you allow close to you, who you allow into your energy space. And this is very mysterious to this person. Like, they're very attracted to that. Like, they feel like you can be very intimate. When you really respect someone, when you allow them into your energy, you give them your all. You dedicate yourself to them. And they feel like extremely like privileged or extremely attracted because it's like they're VIP, you know, you allow them into your space, you open your heart to them, you be your true self with them, because I feel as though you feel that you have to put on this image of strength. I mean, you are a very strong person, but when it comes to being around lots of people or other people, you have this image of strength. You may come across as kind of cold for some people. Like, I don't feel like you're someone that engages in like lots of chatter and, you know, small talk. You're someone that tries to find meaning in everything and the depth in everything. And when you find someone you can share your soul with, and you really share your soul, you share everything with them. And people feel like privileged in a sense when you allow them to get close to you. So 8 of Pentacles, they see you as extremely hardworking, very successful, very independent. It's like you don't need anyone. And this may be the kind of image that you portray to like most people, like you don't need their help, you don't need anyone. That's why this mentor is in reverse as well. Like, you may be a little bit too afraid sometimes to let people get too close, and so you've learned to become extremely independent, and that is attractive to this person because they want to break down your walls as well. They feel inspired by how you work hard and you go for what you want, and you know, you make sure you achieve it. You don't stop until you achieve your goals. And they're in love with you because, like I said, it's very rare for you to open yourself up to someone and be very vulnerable with them and be your true, delicate self. There's this image on the outside of being strong, tough. Maybe it comes across as cold to certain people, but deep down you are this innocent, pure, divine, loving, compassionate person. And they love you because you've allowed them to see that side of you. And that's quite rare in a way, maybe, for some of you. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications. That will notify you every time I release a new reading, which at this time is about every other day. But if you would like additional readings as well as those, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.